All right, we're going to review Chapter 22, Section 3, which is on the United States and Latin America. We're going to be focusing on our U.S. policy in Latin America. First thing we're going to talk a little bit about is the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal has a lot of importance. All right, Panama Canal basically allowed us to connect the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean, cut down on the amount of time that would take for us to get from the Atlantic down around the tip of South America, back up and around. The plan was to find the shortest distance in Latin America and build a canal. France tried it first, didn't work. Roosevelt decides that we're going to get involved. Now the problem is Colombia owns the land that is where the Panama Canal is currently located. And the deal is they don't want to give us the land. So Roosevelt decided that he would send U.S. troops to help a group of Panamanians gain their independence. The deal was they gained their independence. They would then reward us by giving us the land to build this canal. So, give you a little bit of idea where it's located. Panama Canal is located down here in the Isthmus of Panama. So you can see that before the Panama Canal, you had to travel all the way around the southern tip of South America, back up and around. This would allow ships to get from the Atlantic to the Pacific in a lot less time. And this is more of a detailed look of the Panama Canal. You start over here on the Atlantic side and you go through what they call the Gatun Locks, and then you kind of go through here and then you go down the other side. All right, 13,000 ships per year go through the Panama Canal. It's about a 51-mile trip. It takes 9 hours. And you can imagine the importance of this during wartime. Panama Canal was built with a series of locks, which you guys learned about in the video. It took us 10 years to build, 1904 to 1914. Cost us $375 million to build, and 6,000 workers lost their lives building the Panama Canal. The deal was, between us and the Panama government, we gave Panama $10 million up front and $250,000 per year for 99 years. At that point, when those 99 years were up, which happened in 2000, it would then be turned over to the Panama government, which currently is the way it works. The Panama government controls the canal. Now, we also get involved in other stuff that's going on in the region. All right, Teddy Roosevelt made it clear that the United States would no longer stay out of these affairs. He felt that the Western Hemisphere was an area where the United States should be dominant. And there's two things that kind of pop up. We had what we call the Monroe Doctrine, which was a policy preventing other nations from getting involved in Latin America. And Roosevelt even added on to that what they called the Roosevelt Corollary, which said that we could actually act as policemen in domestic affairs. Now, domestic means within their own country. So that was an increase in the amount of influence that we had in Latin America. Now, if you look at this, different presidents had different ways to handle diplomacy in Latin America. I'm going to get out of the PowerPoint here real quick so that I can draw on that slide. If you go down to that last slide, dollar diplomacy is the idea that we would give money to governments that would do what we want them to do. All right, influence governments through economic, not military intervention. So it's kind of like one of those things, hey, here's some money, but now you need to do things that we want you to do. The president that believed in dollar diplomacy was Taft. Okay? Then we had Wilson, President Woodrow Wilson. Wilson believed that dollar diplomacy didn't work. And he believed that, we rejected this, and he said that we had a moral obligation to promote democracy in Latin America. So he believed that if you were a democratic country, we would promote that, we would help you out. Where Taft was more of, hey, we'll give you money if you do what you want.